MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. What's your take as they try to win an NL championship here on the road, Mark?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
On to first to complete the double play. Standing in, Babe Ruth. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, and that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond. But now they...
High in the air and deep to left center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. Zimmerman has it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Leading off for Washington, the shortstop, Trey Turner. Fans, this reminder to stop by the stadium store located on the main concourse to pick up all your postseason souvenirs. We've got hats, we've got shirts, we've got jerseys. You want it, we've got it. Make sure to stop by tonight and make sure you're outfitted for the postseason.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball one.
One ball, no strikes.
A high fastball is in there.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 1-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hard hit ball to short. Reined in. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-1 home is a slider that misses below the zone.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
He throws him on the fastball there. Adam Eaton is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Harper bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 0-1 pitch. Bounce it to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington, and this striding into the box, Jeff Bagwell.
Leading off from Milwaukee, first baseman, Jeff.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. 1 away.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
First offering on its way. Ripped toward the gap in right. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Stepping in now, Johnny Bench. He swings and he grounds it to short. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Cal Ripken. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Knee high, he barehands it. Not able to make a play, though, and now they'll be men at first and second with nobody out.
That's one of those do-or-die plays right there, D-Road. Good job there by the third baseman to get it. Has to do that bare hand. That was a strong throw to first base, but just not in time for an infield single.
Yeah, Dan, you practiced this one in spring training, the bare hand from the third baseman. It's not easy. Again, all your momentum's going towards home plate, and you try and find a way to redirect that ball to first base. One of the best in the business, but even he couldn't stop him from being an infield single.
Back to the top of the order now, and in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever, Jackie Robinson. This one's down to third, fielded by Rendon. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
How about it? Third baseman, Mike.
So digging in now, Mike Schmidt, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Babe Ruth. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Brewers 5 and the Nationals nothing. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Rendon, a native Texan who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
In there, 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts. At the plate, Jeff Bagwell flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, catcher, Johnny Bench.
In now, Johnny Bench. High and deep to right center. Eaton going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field. His 6th of this series as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Stepping in now, Cal Ripken.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box now, Tom Seaver. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jackie Robinson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch. To third. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Standing in now, Mike Schmidt. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Eaton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw. Throw won't get him.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 10-0 score. Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bullet to first base. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground near home. That winds up foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in and looking for more, Jeff Bagwell. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Eaton going back. And this one is gone. A home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Ted Williams.
As he sends it on the ground to first.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Settling in now, Cal Ripken. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Hellickson steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Into the box, Tom Seaver.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Swinging a soft liner. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Into the box now, Jackie Robinson.
He grounds it sharply to third.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3. Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous two. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now. First pitch on its way.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch. Maybe
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Standing in, Mike Schmidt. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Dave Root.
So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th, and here comes the Babe. Coming, here it is. Bullet back up the middle. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Center fielder number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. He was a double play victim last time around. Hellickson sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
this is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now Junior gets a hold of one to deep right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
Leading off
He's
for
ready.
Washington.
Here's the first offering.
Second baseman.
Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Schmidt. And that's the first out.
The third baseman, number
At the
6.
plate, Anthony Rendon. First time up, he went down looking. Fastball in there for a called strike.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
No runs, just one hit, one error thus far for the Nationals. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
So stepping in, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now in the. So striding in, Ted Williams, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Number 9, Ted Williams.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on straight.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Johnny Bench. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is Eaton. And it's gone as they add still another.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
Standing in now, Cal Ripken. As he rips it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Jackie Robinson. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
Stepping in now, Mike Schmidt. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Eaton going back. Gone! Into the box, Babe Ruth. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2. Misses off the plate.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
The 2-2 one more time. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Bagwell charging this one, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Howie Kendrick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Howie.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Count remains at 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Robinson takes it in. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
The batter, number 7.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Nationals gone in order. Back here at Nationals Park. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Sammy Solis comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping into the box, Ken Griffey Jr., who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in, Jeff Bagwell. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Eaton going back to the track, and it's gone as they add still another.
The right fielder, number 9.
Into the box now, Ted Williams. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Standing in now, Johnny Bench. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often. He is taking full advantage of it.
In now, Cal Ripken. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. He does. He hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play. In now is Adam Eaton. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hit toward the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. Into the box now, Bryce Harper. He went down on strikes last time up.
Hey, sometimes that's how.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Ryan Zimmerman. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really have.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Williams racing back. Gone! Here's Daniel Murphy now. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home run. In now is Anthony Rendon. Just that piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
0-2. Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to get it is Junior, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in, Corey Dickerson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
A ball and a strike to count to the switch-hitting catcher, Matt Wieters. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Popped him up. Robinson is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Joaquin Benoit will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Michael Taylor is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Hit back up the middle. Turner loves it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Digging in to try it again, Jackie Robinson, working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So striding forward now, Michael Taylor. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. No balls and a strike to count. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 0-2. Dribbled up the line. Bagwell is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Eaton. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. High pop-up. Bagwell has a play. And that's the 3rd out. Back now with baseball on MLB Network from the nation's capital, just down the street from the Capitol building. We are set for what remains in this one. Ready once again, Babe Ruth. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Now in the box, Ken Griffey Jr. and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Jeff Bagwell will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Down the third baseline. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Into the box, Ted Williams. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it.
And gone up into the second deck.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the series, as this lead got even wider.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Into the box, Johnny Bench. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Looking up is Taylor. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Wow, talk about a man rising to the occasion. If this team rolls through the playoffs, I think he just made a convincing case for the MVP. Sure, it's only 1 game, but that's his 3rd homer of the game, and we're not done yet. This is the kind of stuff legends are made of.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
Stepping in now, Cal Ripken. This is in the air out to right. Harper on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The pitcher, number 40, Tom Seaver.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Tom Seaver, on the night. He's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Benoit sets. Here comes the first pitch. Flying toward the gap in left center. Eaton is there, and he puts it away to stop the... And now Bryce Harper will be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic. They're going to force a game 5. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. And that misses for ball 1. Harper gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's fouled away. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Takes a knee-high fastball.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Daniel Murphy goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Nats. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Guys, he really helped lead his team to victory in this one, especially on the offensive side of the scorecard. So let's go ahead and give him our nod as the top player of the game.
Yeah, guys, it seemed like every time he swung the bat, it was hit somewhere hard. He winds up with 5 base knocks in the game, and you don't see that too often. Without question, a standout performance.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our excellent crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying so long. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. For Game 5 of the ALCS, the Astros totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox, clinching the American League pennant.